So each tournament is 20 players, so 4 teams.
Oh my god,
The
I've been muted.
winners.
I've been muted. I've been muted. All right, so welcome back, everybody, to Dennis and Camcast. I had my microphone muted there. I know, very stupid of me, but we are here with an N-GAGE.TV game, which is an in-house Dota league, where basically, how many players are there, Dennis?
There are 20 players. They're
Yeah.
broken up into 4 teams, obviously. The
Mm-hmm.
winners of the first 2 games are going to get reshuffled and and they fight in the final match.
Oh, okay. Cool, cool. Well, how do you know? Isn't there more than 20 people?
Oh, yeah, so this is per tournament. There are 6 simultaneous tournaments happening right this second. So we're going to be casting 1 game out of the 6 simultaneous tournaments, and then hopefully the finals afterwards.
Right.
For this tournament specifically, but the maximum is 20 people per tournament because of the 4-team structure.
Right. So basically, you get matched up with some random people. If you win the game, you get matched up with more random people, and you keep going until you either lose or win the entire thing. The winners, I believe, win points for the in-house league, which basically puts you into a higher bracket, raises your position on the ladder. So here we go. Let's just get into the draft. We have Nature's Prophet and Batrider. Actually, I should mention that N-Soli here is filling in for a player that didn't show up. So we get to see one of the staff members participating. Should be fun. But moving on, we have no bans. Darkseer. Everybody loves to ban the Darkseer. Nobody likes to play the Darkseer. Imagine how crappy that would be if you were Darkseer, man. Getting banned every game. No love for the Darkseer. If you don't get banned, you're picked, but it's pretty rare.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice just because I feel like Darkseer is the only one that gets the right to be upset. Like, Batrider I feel like is kind of aggressive, so is Nature's Prophet. But Darkseer seems like a nice guy.
Yeah. It's like, come on, man. What did I do? I hang back by my tower. All I do in the laning phase is just kind of chill there and cast like one spell every minute or so. I don't know. Darkseer doesn't deserve it. He also has a beard, so I feel like he's got wisdom beyond compare.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Beards being the biggest indicator of wisdom.
yeah, exactly. The bigger the beard, the brainier the something that starts with B. The brainier the I don't want to say butt. The buddy. Yeah, whatever. Buddy it is, I guess. I'm not satisfied with that, but we'll leave it there. Nyx Assassin getting picked up for the Dire side. Who do you give the edge to here? I feel like I give the edge to the Radiant because 4 out of 5 of them actually have profile pictures.
That's true. The Dire also 4 out of 5 have profile.
No, 3 out of 5. Only 3 out of 5.
That's really an edge. But
Wait. 3 out of 5, man. It's 3 out of 5 on my screen. Asics, and Vox.
oh, Asics, I've got actually Dum Dum Wan Gum not having one, so
Oh,
perhaps actually, so I guess all 5 of them have one. Perhaps Gretel is the only one without one because it seems to be the same on both of our screens.
Tisk, Gretel. I'm just joking. Alchemist and Shadow Demon coming up. The inseparable pair of a reliable disable mixed with that slightly unreliable stun that Alchemist has. So, it's like a Twix. Better than a Twix. Inseparable pairs. Wait, did Twix?
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to push Twix here, but Twix, they had the commercials originally where it was like the 2 Twix bars are having like a bit of a romance, right? And they're inseparable, and then once you eat one, you have to eat the other one, otherwise one will be sad or something. And then now they've got all these commercials where it's like 2 separate factories make the 2 bars, the 2 Twix bars, and they're all rivals now. So, I don't know why I brought that up, honestly, but I kind of liked it better when they were all nice about their Twix.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like Twix.
Yeah.
really, really, really like Twix. So next time you're at the store, buy yourself a Twix because Twix make really good Twix.
Snacks. They make great snacks.
Snacks and meals.
Not the conventional use, but you know how it goes. Anyway, we should get back into the draft here. Lifestealer getting picked up. I always like that Lifestealer pickup. He's nice, especially when you have a ganker on your team. Lifestealer's really good. Like, he'll just be laying in, sitting there, grabbing his you-know-what, lipping a you-know-who. Yeah, but he's so cute, though.
Not very cute. Looking at him now.
No, but, Lifestealer pairs well with the ganker. I mean, sitting in lane, you have a Nyx coming in. You got that stun, you got that open wound slow. It's always nice. Did they change how the time looks in for your reserve time? Or has it always been red versus green? Like, look at their reserve time.
I think it's red versus green because it's the Dire and the Radiant.
Yeah, I figured that might be it. But I was thinking maybe the Dire, dipped into their reserve time too much, and now they're in the red zone. There's a qualifier, 40 seconds is now the red zone. Mm-hmm. I have no idea.
Oh, you mean it ran out so much that now they're in the red? I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't see whether or not it changed to red, or if it was just red, because I wasn't looking directly at it. But one of the good things I do want to say about this Lifestealer is he's going to be able to invest into that Nyx Assassin when the Nyx Assassin is vendetted, and then they're going to be able to do a lot of burst damage right away.
Oh, yeah. And here we go. The Bane. Bane, possibly a pickup as somewhat of a ban, because Bane, one of those heroes that works well against a Lifestealer, can obviously use that Fiend's Grip on him when he's raged up. So it's good to hold him in place while he's in his Fury mode. Doesn't do damage anymore, right? I think they nerfed that. Dennis?
Yeah.
So they nerfed...
Doesn't do any damage while he's raged.
Yeah, it doesn't do any damage, but it's still nice, because a raged Lifestealer is rather scary with that increased lifesteal. Naga Siren, I like to pick up. I feel like I kind of want to see a hero that really synergizes with the Naga Siren. Right now, they do have 2 disables to kind of pair with it, but, it's always... I kind of want to see a Disruptor. I like the Disruptor Naga Siren combo. The kinetic field popped right as the song comes down. You got 4 people trapped in. That's the dream team for a Disruptor, is having a Naga Siren with you.
Yeah, it makes it so much better. Someone even a Shadow Fiend mid to use that ulti immediately after the song goes down while everybody's in the kinetic field. So, they can pick up a lot of things. Even a Gyrocopter able to do pretty good burst magical damage when everybody's grouped up, but you're absolutely right. Picking someone up with the Naga Siren makes it really, really good. And actually, the OD gets banned and the Storm Spirit. So they don't want... I guess they want to go for someone like a Queen of Pain in mid. Maybe,
Weaver! So that will probably be our off lane. Naga Siren probably going to be our support for the Alchemist. Unless it's a support Alchemist. I kind of like the support Alchemist. He's just got... He's versatile. Very versatile. Do you say versatile or do you say versatile?
Now you got me questioning myself.
I think you say versatile.
I say versatile.
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 Yeah, I guess I put a hard T in there and you put it like a softer T. You say versatile and I say versatile.
Versatile. Yeah, that's much firmer than mine. Mine kind of just versatile.
I see. Yeah. Weaver, a good pickup. I always like the Weaver pickup. He's a nice kind of... He's you can send the Darkseer into the off lane, and what he's going to do for you is he's going to get a mech up for you. He's pretty good in team fights, but he's not a huge damage dealing nuker. Right now, the Radiant have pretty good team fight already with their Shadow Demon Alchemist kind of pair, as well as that Naga Siren Sleep combo. So they're not really looking for any more utility or huge team fight really. They kind of want somebody that can do a little bit more damage, especially if they're going to be running this Alchemist as a support. So picking up that Weaver, Do I love Weaver. Invoker pickup on the Dire, meanwhile.
We've not seen Invoker in a very long time. In a very, very long time. He did get that nerf at a certain point that makes him a very, it gives him a very straight path for how you have to build him almost. It closes him into a path, and that's not something that you want in an Invoker just because he's supposed to be such a versatile hero. So, we'll have to see.
I don't know. Yeah, you gotta... I mean, you either have to be really good at Invoker or, like... I don't know, man. I guess... I like Invoker as a pickup. I really do. I think that you need to have played a lot of Invoker in order to play him. So, I'm sure whoever asked for Invoker has at least played a few games with him.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, the qualification just to get into the league is 300 games won. So, at a 50% win rate, you're talking about 600 games played. So, if this person's gotten at least 50 Invoker games under his belt, that would be good. I did the other day watch someone on YouTube whose Dota Buff showed that they had 1,200 Invoker games.
Jeez.
And yeah, but he was amazing. He was
at Invoker?
Overwhelmingly amazing. Yeah, at Invoker. He used like a refresher to drop several meteors. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was one of the
Queen of Pain. Interesting. So it looks like we're probably going to see either the Invoker or the Queen of Pain in the off lane, because the Invoker is one of those heroes that really needs levels, not really one to go into a tri lane. Lifestealer. Yeah, it could be.
And an aggressive tri lane coming out of the Nyx Assassin with the Lifestealer. It's not the best idea, but it's not bad at all.
All right. So you want to introduce the two teams here, or the Radiant?
Absolutely. So on the Radiant side, we have nothing special. Going to be playing the Weaver. Danny going to be playing the Naga Siren. Solai going to be playing the Alchemist. M4T3 JK0 going to be playing the Mid Beastmaster.
Did you try and read the lead speak for a second there?
Yeah, I thought it might say something, but then I gave up immediately.
All right. Yeah. And for the Dire, we will have Pearl 7 on that Lifestealer heading into the offensive tri-lane. Interesting. Dum Dum Want Gum Gum on the Nyx Assassin supporting that Lifestealer. Vox on the Bane. In the middle lane, we have Woozy going on that Queen of Pain. And in the safe lane solo, A6. Going to be on that Invoker. A6 might have a very difficult time here since the Radiant have decided to go with this aggressive tri-lane. And Invoker is a hero that needs a lot of levels, so...
Well, they could catch him out here.
Oh my goodness! Will we see a first blood Shadow Demon? Disruption is up! Alchemist charging up his stun, and here we go. Naga Siren, what you gonna do with all that junk inside that trunk? And there we go. First blood, nothing special. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, able to survive for his team. Taking a little bit of damage there. Who do you think's worse off right now, the Invoker or the Weaver?
Well, certainly the Invoker. I think the Weaver has
they're gonna
survivability early.
They're gonna switch up the lanes for sure. Yeah, they can't have the Invoker going up against this offensive tri lane. Otherwise, he'll just straight up lose.
Yeah, absolutely. And what are they gonna run dual lanes? Oh, they're gonna try to get something done.
Oh, here we go. It's business time. The dagger is up. The Beastmaster knows something's happening. Something's going down. The stun is there from the Nyx Assassin, and now the open wounds. He's dead. He knows it. He throws some axes, and now he's down. In the bottom lane, Weaver having a pretty good time. Actually, Bane hasn't left yet. Maybe just trying to contest that farm until what's-his-face gets here. The Invoker. What's his name? I forgot his name already. A6. A6. Lifestealer, my man. There's a DD Naga Siren right here. Looking at the last hits, we do have that farming Alchemist. So not support Alchemist, unfortunately. The support Naga, just as good. They both pretty much serve almost the same purpose. Naga Siren, one of those heroes you can run as a support, and then later on in the game give her a little bit of farm, and she can kind of kick in as a semi-carry.
Yeah, that's always a good thing, right? It gives you some versatility in the lineup. And if one of the heroes gets shut down really hard, you always have something to fall back on.
Weaver.
Whereas, you know,
The right clicks, not enough. Not enough. Not enough. So, team's just kind of hovering within experience range here, at least for the moment. In the middle lane. Sorry.
That alchemist, just making sure that alchemist is farming. He's got to point into Grievous Screed, so.
And here we go. Bane finds himself a Shadow Demon. There is a Naga Siren hiding close by. The disruption is up on the Bane. Alchemist stunned out by the Nyx. And here we go. The right click fest begins. Who will have more right clicks? So many right clicks from both teams. The Nightmare up on the Alchemist here. They're just trying to catch up for a second. Lifestealer right clicking all he can. That salve sparing Alchemist one single right click in this right click fest. What the hell is happening to my map? Which will save his life. Middle lane, Beastmaster. He's actually doing pretty good up against this Queen of Pain here. She's at 6 last hits up against his 9. So possibly not where you want your farm to be up against a melee hero as a Queen of Pain. That's alright. He's not out of it yet.
Not too awful. Could be much worse. I mean, once she starts picking up runes, then it's going to be much more difficult. She actually has a regeneration rune bottle, so she'll probably be able to do some really good damage and then retreat back with that regen rune. But overall, I mean, the Radiant are... The Alchemist is farming really well.
Come on, Queen.
The Weaver's farming really well for them, so... As is the Beastmaster. Whereas the Invoker, although he's getting levels, his farm's not spectacular. And he's actually gone with the Blades of Attack first, so... But we'll have to see. We'll really have to see, because I think... It'll be interesting.
Some really major pings coming out here in the top lane. Someone initiate. You know what pings mean. Let's do this. That's what it means. Queen of Pain harassing up this Beastmaster. He's not having too tough of a time here. She's just kind of spamming dagger on him. Disruption up from the Shadow Demon here. Nyx Assassin, Dum Dum want Gum Gum. Slightly annoyed by that disruption. So they do know that they actually have a ward here now. They know about this ward in the top. Because Shadow Demon disrupted from here. And you wouldn't normally have vision.
Yeah, but that sentry doesn't have enough range to de-ward it. They actually, if they moved it a little bit over, they might have gotten both. This new sentry... Right?
Actually, Beastmaster taking a fall in the middle lane somehow. Disruption up on that Bane. Stun from the Nyx Assassin here. Naga Siren gonna man up and fight. Net up on that Lifestealer. Nyx Assassin falling very low. They do find the kill on the Naga Siren there. Nyx Assassin, however, takes a fall for the team. So 2 supports down for each team, 1 for each team. Not a terrible exchange. These tri-lanes kind of just kind of meeting in the middle. Not really. Neither team is really winning their tri-lane at this point. Alchemist has 16 last hits up against Lifestealer's 9, so he's winning in farm. But neither team really getting too many kills.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of the good things is the Weaver's doing really well in this easy lane. They've given him such a priority as far as farm goes. And he's definitely made the most of it. Is Invoker not doing too well up against the Weaver? And, you know, there's good reason for that. He doesn't have a lot of ways to really escape if the Weaver starts pushing him. But he has leveled Cold Snap, so maybe he'll be able to do a little bit of harassment, and there it is.
Weaver gonna man up against this Invoker. The Cold Snap, so annoying. So Weaver will have to retreat. In the middle lane, actually, Queen of Pain is still not winning in last hits, even though she was able to pick up a kill on the Beastmaster. She will make the rotation here and try and find a kill on the Weaver, who has sentries, who has dust. The Queen of Pain has some dust. Here we go. Weaver going to try and man mode up against this Invoker, but is surprised by his buddy, Queen of Pain. And so the rotation will be for nothing. Actually, you know what? She kind of saved her buddy Invoker there, so we'll give it to her. Saving points.
Yeah, and she forced the time lapse out, which is really good. This Weaver's not going to have as much of an opportunity to kind of go in and harass all the time, knowing that he has something to fall back on. But this is a situation where you see that. Oh, there we go.
Oh, in the top lane, the net. Come on. Nope. Nobody's going to initiate. Just kind of a standoff here. 7 minutes in, and we have 5 kills on the board. Nyx Assassin finds himself a Beastmaster. Let's initiate. Let's do this. Stun is up. Beastmaster picks up that wolf for the slow. Trying to slow down his enemies here, but he's not fast enough. Run the other way. Run the other way. There's no blink. Keep running. The dagger. Oh, my God. And that Nyx Assassin misses the stun. Possibly not one of the better stuns he's missed. The stun is up. Will this Queen of Pain die? Yeah, she's gonna die! Yes! Glory for both teams. So,
very good reaction out of that Beastmaster. Roaring her down when she was under the tower, right next to the creep wave.
Yep, using his abilities.
Using his always
very,
a thing you need to do in Dota.
It's amazing play. We have amazing play coming up from all the players here. They're all using their abilities. Ulties and regular abilities alike. But so far, I feel like it's kind of an even game here. Both mid-heroes dying there, both supports dying in the top lane here. The only uneven pick-off that we've had is Queen of Pain picking off Beastmaster in the middle lane. Now Nyx Assassin is going to come mid. Oh, will we see the initiation? I want to see some kills here. Soul-Eye. Get him. Disruption is up. Let's do this. Stun getting charged. The open wounds is up on the Shadow Demon. Alchemist decides to save his buddy instead of initiating on this Bane here. Lifestealer falling very low. Come on, we need those massive right clicks. He infests to gain a little bit of health there. And now, oh my God, Naga Siren falling low to that Brain Sap. The sploosh! The sploosh lands! And now Shadow Demon in a little bit of trouble here. Nyx Assassin shows up trying to help out his buddies. Dum Dum want Gum Gum. Finds that Shadow Demon. Lifestealer picks up the kill.
This Naga's hiding in the trees.
Naga.
TP, but not enough mana to TP out, so just...
Oh, what you crazy girl. Nyx! Nyx, turn around! Oh, man. Is Nyx a girl or a guy? I'm pretty sure it's a girl, right? Dennis, are you there? No, Dennis is gone, everybody. Dennis has just dropped from the call, and so I will be solo casting at least for a couple more moments here. Queen of Pain in the bottom lane, looking for something. Weaver knows. Weaver knows. Ain't nothing special about this gank. Standard ganks from Woozy. God. Easily avoided. Apparently, Dennis's mic is quiet. I can turn him up very slightly for you guys. Sorry about that. Tell me if those levels are slightly better.
Okay, I've jumped back.
Oh, Dennis is lagging horribly.
Sorry about that. I think my internet just cut out for a moment.
Yeah, your internet's lagging horribly. But that's okay. We'll man through it. In the middle lane, single creep decides to take a fight against a tower and hero, as well as 5 other creeps, or 4 other creeps. Here's my question. Why is there no, like, common sense engine with the creeps? Like, they just kind of run down the lane and suicide even if they're all by themselves. You know? You know what I'm saying? Like, one creep. If you're one creep and you have, like, another whole creep wave coming to back you up in, like, 5 seconds. Like this range creep in the middle lane. He just decides to man mode up against a hero and a whole creep wave, when he could have easily just kind of avoided all this trouble. The net is up on the Invoker in the bottom lane. Naga trying to bring him down. Huge right clicks from the Weaver, but invisibility up on that Invoker. My man Invoker, Queen of Pain, blinks in. She's got the Scream, she's got the Dagger, she's got the double damage. Weaver coming in, going to try and pick up a kill here on the Bane while nobody's looking, but Queen of Pain, she says, I'm too quick for that. Disruption is up on the Invoker here. And now Queen of Pain's coming in with that DD. She ulties up on 2. But it won't be enough to save her buddy, at least not for now. The net is up on the Bane, and now Weaver's going in for the kill here. Queen of Pain also falling very low with that DD. She's not going to be able to do double damage while she's dead. And now Bane, dead as well. So 3 down for the Dire team. Not a good exchange at all. And they actually all rotated in to try and get a gank on the Weaver. And then they all just found a bunch of heroes ready to kill them. So that kind of sucks. Dennis did disconnect from the game, it looks like. And now you're reconnected?
Back. me know if I sound laggy. I hope not. I'm not really sure what's going on with my internet. It's decided to act up.
I see. And it looks like we're going to have Bane join the party here at the Tier 1 tower in the bottom lane. Queen of Pain, dagger up, scream up. Now we right-click. We right-click. Oh my god, Queen of Pain just totally abandons her friend. It just totally abandoned the Bane, let the Bane die. Now Shadow Demon finds himself in a pretty much the exact same situation the Bane did, except he has got a little bit of backup here. Naga Siren shows up, only to die alongside her friend. Queen of Pain picking up the double kill there. So, Queen of Pain just abandoning her friend so she can pick up the last hits there on the kills. Oh, Woozy, you crazy guy. Massive pings coming out from the Alchemist on this Lifestealer. Oh, Alchemist, you so crazy. You're so crazy. As far as last hits go, we got 56 up on that Weaver. Charge getting stunned up here by the Alchemist. Toss it, buddy, toss it! Nope. She's gonna stun himself. Kabloom. 56 last hits up on that Weaver. Doing pretty well. Free farming Lifestealer, 46. And here's the massive rotation in the river. Dum Dum One Gum Gum. Taking point. Hiding behind the trees here. They're just going to take a Tier 1 tower instead. Yeah, what do you think these teams should be doing? Either team. You make your choice. You can choose Radiant or Dire. Dennis,
I'm sorry, I didn't hear your question. Sorry about that.
All right, great. Well, who do you think? Like, choose a team, either Radiant or Dire, and choose something for them to do differently right now. Uh-oh, Weaver in the top lane. Sorry, Vendetta up Nyx. Gonna find a Weaver. The stun isn't there. Not fast enough, at least. But
I think the one thing I would really change is this Beastmaster is well ahead of the Queen of Pain on the farm. But he's going to start falling behind without kills, and he's got roar off cooldown, so perhaps a gank would be a really good situation for them.
A gank for the Radiant?
Somewhere. Yeah, a gank by the Radiant. Really on this Lifestealer would be great. You know, roar going through magic communities, so able to roar him down and then
yeah, I mean
enough damage to kill him because he is just farming in that lane.
Yeah, which is not good.
Not uncontested. They moved the Weaver there, but
and he almost has his arm lit up. He's got 2 kills, 54 last hits. So, I mean, yeah, he's doing pretty well comparatively. Check out this Weaver's farm. Ring of Aquila. Alright, yeah. I mean, he hasn't started his Lincolns yet, or a big item, the Weaver, that is. But, you know, I mean, relatively even on farm. Let's take a look at the gold graph here. Around 1,500 in favor of the Radiant. So not a huge lead, especially at 14 minutes in. The experience... Yeah, the experience graph. The experience graph taking a roller coaster ride here for a while, and then ending up a little over 2,000 in favor of the Dire. So, I mean, I'd say it's pretty much dead even at this point. Either team could take this. I'd like to see a little more push coming out of the Dire. Maybe a little more gank coming out of the Radiant. They've got that Beastmaster. Just do something pretty much. Right now it kind of feels like both teams are playing a bit of a reaction game. Radiant did take that Tier 1 tower, which was nice, after they reacted to the rotation gank coming from the Dire. But, you know, just initiate something. Make an initiation, my man. All you got to do is go gank something. They don't have a Nyx, so it makes it a little harder, and their Weaver's farming, their Alchemist is farming. But, you know, a Beastmaster, a Shadow Demon, and a Naga Siren can easily go pick up a gank somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Just the damage coming out of Riptide, damage coming out of the Axes and the Boar. And one of the good things is he's got the Hawk to scout, so they can spot someone out of position pretty quickly and then just rotate over there, the 3 of them. One of the things that the Dire do have going for them in that situation is they have heroes with pretty good escapes and pretty good counter initiation, with the Nyx having the stun. And the Bane able to just either sleep himself or sleep the enemy, helping that'll end the engagement. So
I'm eating some banana bread.
Most what they have.
I'm eating some banana bread right now. Radiant's courier actually gets killed in the forest here, I believe. So, shitty for the Radiant, I guess. Alchemist, come on, my man, killing off the courier.
Yeah, did that courier have anything on it?
Let's see. No, it doesn't look like it. No. Nyx Assassin, it looks like it was heading home. Nyx Assassin Vendetta up, the Queen of Pain gonna dagger. The net is up from the Naga Siren. She's got no backup quite yet. The Disruptor is actually here. He disrupts himself, trying to save himself from that Nyx Assassin, but it won't be enough. The Axe is taking out that Queen of Pain in the river. And now Alchemist, he's on a journey here. He's gonna find Pearl 7. Pearl 7, my man on that Lifestealer. Let's do this. Rage up. Open wounds. Let's do this. Bane running away. The net is up. Going through that magic immunity. And Weaver picks up the kill on the Bane here. Now Lifestealer falling very low. Oh! No rage, no infest, no nothing. Unable to get away.
He was picked up by the daggers there, and I mean by the axes, sorry. And that is a really good thing for the Radiant.
Yeah, 4 heroes dead. 4 heroes dead. My god.
Yeah, 4 for 0, and they pick up that middle tier 1. So, and they're actually gonna move here and ping out the tier 2. They're gonna start moving in here. The Invoker's gonna do what he can, but
Invoker going in.
AMP.
Going in, going hard. Able to defend this tier 2 at least for the moment. And if the Dire keep taking exchanges like that, then they're just going to straight up lose. Because, I mean, that's exactly what the Radiant needed to do. They needed a bunch of kills, or at least a couple kills, so they could take more towers. The Dire just need to split push at this point, or find more ganks, which they're not really doing anymore.
Right, absolutely, yeah. I mean, they're at a situation where, well, actually, this infest into the Queen of Pain is going to be what they need. They're going to try to pick someone
Here
up.
we
Actually,
go.
Beastmaster
They're going to find somebody. Beastmaster, the stun barely misses. Queen of Pain blinks in. She's got the infest. Slows him with the dagger. She's going to catch up before the infest comes out. They just decide to disengage. Roger that, says the Bane. He's out of here. Queen of Pain taking a funny route through the forest. A Vendetta Nyx shows up. The stun is coming up on the Nyx. Stun that Alchemist, and then he won't be able to cast it. My god, no! The stun lands on the Nyx Assassin, and he might pay with his life. The Alchemist now falling very low, and the Nyx Assassin does get picked up by the Beastmaster here. The Invoker coming in, trying to save his buddies. Alchemist very low. One hit will secure the kill. And so 3 heroes down. Actually, Shadow Demon fell right at the same moment Alchemist did. So 3 heroes down for the Radiant. 1 hero down for the Dire. And now things are looking very even again.
Yeah, they're heading back into the direction of the Dire. Naga did try to save her friends there, but unfortunately could not. But in the meanwhile, Weaver, not in that engagement, has managed to pick up another tier 1.
Man, you say that all the time. You say that all the time. In the meanwhile.
In the meanwhile.
It's just you can't say in the meanwhile. It's in the meantime or meanwhile.
Yeah, but what if I want to say both really bad? But I have a
I
it's
see.
only going to be one situation for me to say.
Right,
that.
exactly.
Together.
Exactly, right. You'll never get a chance again, so you may as well just use them all up now. Alright, here we go. The net is up on the Lifestealer. He's unable to get out of there fast enough, and the Weaver's here. The bugs are out. The Infest is golden, and he will escape for now. The Alchemist invised up under his Shadow Blade, I believe. Weaver's here. That stun flying very far, and now the Lifestealer trying to man mode up against this Alchemist. Oh, the shout is out. Weaver picking up a kill there on the Bane in the meantime. Not the meanwhile, in the meantime. And, you know, pretty good exchange. I mean, Lifestealer found himself caught in the middle of 5 heroes, which kind of sucked, and then they kind of gave up a Bane kill as well. So, good exchange for the Radiant. Not the greatest exchange for the Dire. They kind of overcommitted to really nothing. Like, they didn't really have much to save there, or much of a reason to stick around, at least. I don't know. Nyx Assassin. He's got Vendetta up, and he's got a double damage. That could be one.
He's going to be walking in alone.
Yeah, but it's still pretty much.
If 1 hero overstays, that's a good pick off for him, though.
Yeah. He could Vendetta up right now. He's going to run into somebody right now. Weaver. Oh, nice invis right as he runs into the Weaver. Come on. Man mode. Man mode. Oh, yes, there's the Naga. Go. There's no one near. There's no one near. Dum-dum, one gum-gum. Go. Yes. And here we go. The initiation is up. The stun is there. For some reason, the Spike Carapace, maybe he was thinking a sploosh was incoming. Unable to pick up the kill, maybe worried that there was backup nearby. So, he will retreat for now, at least.
Yeah, and at least making the most of that situation. But, I mean, things are actually swinging in the Radiant's favor here. If we look at the gold graph, they're already ahead by about 5,500 gold. And they're about break even. One of the big things is these 3 towers have given the supports and the Beastmaster enough money. The Beastmaster's completed a mech, the Naga's already got mana boots, and the Shadow Demon has mana boots. Whereas if we look at the Dire side, the Nyx Assassin is sitting on just a Soul Ring. The Bane has picked up his mana boots, but there is no mech incoming for the team, and that's going to start turning these team fights, especially since the Radiant have Naga Sleep to disengage, just in case the teammate
the smoke rotation
going wrong. So.
The smoke rotation just barely missing that Alchemist there. The smoke did get activated on the Queen of Pain, but he does have that Shadow Blade anyway, so. By the way, while we're talking about the meantime thing, one thing that I always use that I know is wrong, but it just feels right, is you're not supposed to say anyways. It's just anyway. Like, anyways is not a word. Anyways is not a word.
Anyways.
Like, the S on the end is incorrect. You're supposed to say anyway, but it just feels right to say anyways. You know?
Yeah, I don't mind it either way. I don't, I tend not to overemphasize properly saying things. As long as people understand what I'm trying to get across, I think it's perfectly reasonable that I say things the way I'm comfortable saying them.
Yeah, and here we go.
And this is gonna be
here we go. The initiation is up. The Naga Siren slept and then immediately killed off. The Queen of Pain actually falls in the chaos here. Very squishy, not one to be in the middle of a fight, and now Lifestealer falls as well. My god, it's madness here. Vox falling very low on that Bane. Triple kill for the Weaver. This Weaver is ballin'. Shot callin' here. The stun getting charged up. Can't find it. Asics. And the dust is actually there. Invoker. Not a happy guy. Probably should have just booked it rather than sticking around invisible for so long. But, whatever. C'est la vie. To each his own. The only survivor... Dum Dum want Gum Gum. My God.
Absolutely. And that's a really bad sign for the Dire. They were in a situation where they actually destroyed the engagement coming out of the Radiant by killing that Naga. I saw her click the Song of the Siren, but couldn't get it off because of all the stuns. So they did that and still ended up losing the fight. And losing the fight in a pretty big way. So things are really starting to slip away from them, and a lot of that is these towers gold, is the early vision that they're losing, and of course the ability to just TP in and farm pretty quickly and safely.
Wait, so I see what you mean. Sorry, yeah, I was confused as to what you said, but now I'm not. Alchemist doing this doing this acid spray farm here. Oh, Alchemist, you're so crazy, my man. What kind of a situation... I mean, I gotta start reading the lore more often, but... Wouldn't that be cool if you were, like, a little guy, or just regular-sized, and then you met, like, a giant that was willing to carry you around and, like, fight for you all the time?
Yeah, I'm sure the Alchemist that sits on top of the Ogre just gives the Ogre a bunch of money. That's how I imagined it happened.
Yeah,
I imagined that the Alchemist is kind of like Hodor, but he loves gold.
I kind of figured that the Alchemist is, like, actually kind of like a drug addict, and the guy, like, mixes him all his potions. Actually, initiation here raged up. This Lifestealer trying to get away, but the shout is there, and now Weaver going to try and do something, but he's going to TP out. Will he make it? Yes! Just in time. He makes it away against 2 damage dealers on the Radiant side, so... Lucky man, lucky man. That's why you always carry a TP on you. Dennis and I actually took it upon ourselves to teach the Dota community to carry TPs on them by teleporting them onto cliffs in bot games.
Yeah,
and
they learned very quickly to carry TPs or how to disconnect from a game. So
exactly.
They learned something interesting and useful.
The mega pings coming from the Alchemist and the right clicks. Nyx just AFK. Vendetta's up, tries to get away. The sploosh on the wrong side, unable to catch that Nyx assassin running away. Regen rune down here. Somebody grab this regen rune.
Yeah, the Beastmaster's gonna pick it up, and they can go for Roche here. That's not a bad idea. They can go for Roche, take that last outer tier tower, and really start moving into the base, because the Dire are in a situation where they really have their backs up against the wall. I mean, an Alchemist is not someone you want to be losing to 20 minutes into the game, because it only gets worse, especially since the core of your team is the Lifestealer. And you know, I haven't seen a lot of great work come out of this Invoker. He is extremely underfarmed at this point for where an Invoker wants to be, but they just haven't been in an engagement long enough for them to do that. Roche is taken down, and of course the Alchemist picks it up.
Taking a look
Assassin.
Taking a look at the net worth here. 10,000 for the Weaver, 8,000 for the Alchemist. Alchemist not really keeping up to the Weaver's standards. Weaver setting the bar. Nothing special. Actually, nothing special. For those of you who haven't been on the N-GAGE.TV site, is the highest ranked player on all of N-GAGE. So, there you go. A little factoid for you. The Nyx stun coming out, misses. Naga Siren will live to see another day. Disruption up on the Nyx Assassin, trying to save him. Vendetta's up, and now Naga Siren actually falls. Pearl 7 in the middle of 3 heroes, just taking so much damage. Can he man mode out of it? He's got that armlet toggle going. Nyx Assassin falls in the madness. And now Queen of Pain decides that she's going to stand in the middle of 3 heroes as well. Just because Pearl 7 did it doesn't mean you can. Pearl 7 now falls. Man, like, the heroes for the Dire are just so brave. They'll just stand in the middle of, like, 4 heroes and man mode up against them. And now Queen of Pain with that man mode style comes in and screams up that Weaver. The dagger will proc off that Lincoln's, and now Alchemist's back. And he's angry. He's looking for Pearl 7. He decides that Pearl 7 is not squishy enough. He's switching targets left and right. I have no idea why. The Nightmare is up on the Alchemist. And now it looks like Lifestealer will find himself another victim to chomp on here. This stun getting charged up. Stuns 2. Could have waited maybe a second more, but the stun was there for the Nyx. The Shadow Blade. Oh, the dust is there. Come on, Bane. You got this. Man mode against the farmed Alchemist. Not really farmed. Going straight for that AC. What a crazy guy. What's the Weaver going for? Lincoln's? Yeah, he's got his Lincoln's. Clearly. Don't know. He's got enough for buyback. I mean, he might want to buy another item eventually. At some point. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, this game being all about abilities and items and things, so...
Dumb.
Heroes using abilities, buying items, generally what's good for you in the game.
Dumb.
Gonna be looking for someone, but
Yeah, just barely missing him coming in here just as the Naga Siren goes that way. Oh, here we go. Alchemist, Shadow Blade's up. He's got the stun charging. Pearl 7 has no idea. He's just hanging, minding his own business, grabbing his you-know-what. Here we go. Beastmaster coming in. That shout. There we go. Alchemist stunned up. Nyx Assassin doing what he can, but Dum cannot do anything. The Infest is there. Now Nyx Assassin finds himself extremely dead. Just woke up one day, and now he's just dead. Now Lifestealer. Oh, nice disruption. Holds him in place for at least a moment. The ulti coming from the Queen of Pain only lands on one, then is instantly time-lapsed. The net coming out from the Naga Siren, but everybody will be dissuaded from approaching the stairs by that EMP shock. That is like the most annoying Invoker spell, by the way, that EMP like shockwave. Forget what it's called.
yeah,
Alchemist,
it's just
Invises, stun up on that Bane. No initiation, not quite yet. They're just going to take a tier 3 for free here. Almost no argument coming from the Dire side. The net is up on Woozy. Not going to initiate. Nyx Vendetta up. Finds himself a Shadow Demon. Last ditch effort to try and get some kills here. Shadow Demon does fall. Queen of Pain now falling very low as well. A few more right clicks here. Come on. The Urn, the negative charge, and the Bug will probably take her down. And they do. Naga Siren returning to the barracks here. And the Dire barely able to handle these creeps. The Radiant just annihilating these barracks. Now Pearl 7 Man-moding up against this Alchemist. Has he not learned his lesson? Nothing special, now on a killing spree. Picking up that kill on the Life Stealer. Invoker. A6, my man, you're in a lot of trouble, but the Tornado will keep him alive at least for a moment. The stun is there, and now it looks like the Radiant may have overextended slightly. Bane falling very low. Weaver picks up the kill. The flying meatball will send them back. And no heroes die for the Radiant. They're just able to dive a fountain or just stand outside the fountain casually, pick up a couple kills, return to the barracks thing that they were doing earlier. Who gives a shit? We're just kind of hanging out in the Dire base now. No one needs items, and if they do, they can just buy them from the fountain here.
Yeah, and that's it. I mean, we're at the point where this Alchemist has an AC up already, and there's just not much the Radiant can do to stop him. I do want to say that nothing special has ended the game with 12 kills, but a really good performance actually coming out of this Beastmaster. Able to not only stand up to the Queen of Pain in mid, but win the lane, and ends up with 8 kills and 11 assists, so doing really, really well. The Alchemist participated in all the fights, and just looking at the other side, looking at the Dire side, the Queen of Pain had a huge, great performance with 8 kills, but just not getting a lot done. Those skills not bringing around a lot of other objectives. As you can see, almost all of their tier 1 towers, except for the one in mid, still standing. And there's a Desolator now on this Weaver, so these towers will fall like no tomorrow. We are 2 barracks away from Mega Creeps.
Yep, and it's starting to look a lot like GG around here. Almost 16,000 in the favor of the Radiant. Things just kind of started slipping. At a certain point. It was very even for the start of the game. All the lanes were pretty much going dead even. Like, there was almost no advantage for either team. And then the Dire just didn't really push. They got 1 tower in total. So, I mean, not really what you want to be doing. Especially since the objective is to push. Invoker actually falling very low. Weaver just doing so much damage with that Desolator. Nothing special. Unstoppable spree. Got that double kill. Disruption on himself. So, nothing to write home about there. And now it looks like the GGs will come out from Bane first. Then Queen of Pain. Then Pearl 7. Nyx Assassin. Well played, everyone. And the Ancients will fall. Dennis, if you were the Radiant team, or if you were the Dire team, rather, change one thing about their playstyle this game, or lineup. Pick.
I think more infests coming out of the Life Stealer. I think they should have devoted more resources to holding down that Weaver. I think that was extremely important.
Right.
So that Weaver really got out of control, a bit of farm against that Invoker. And they did pick up the Invoker and the Queen of Pain, which I feel like is a little bit greedy considering how much both of those heroes need in terms of farm and in terms of levels. So overall, I think they did everything they could. They lost that huge engagement in mid, and these 5 heroes, you know, Weaver, Alchemist, and Beastmaster especially, are not heroes you want to be losing engagements to early on in the game, because they are heroes that do not stop once they start snowballing.
Alright guys, well, it's been a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this N-GAGE.TV game. We're going to take a break here for a couple minutes until we can find the next lobby, and we'll be right back. I'm going to drop the stream for VOD's sake as usual, so we'll talk to you in a couple seconds.